I was browsing through my Steam library and came across a game that I'd bought a while ago and never tried. Iwo Bloodbath and the Bonins is a game that I'm going to play through here today for the first time on Legendary Tactics. So we're going to start a new game of Iwo Jima, and you choose the beach that you want to land on. It's turn 1, clear weather. So we need to capture Mount Suribachi, which is in the south, and then advance north, eliminating all Japanese units. Now, we have some units which can be deployed onto the beach. That's these ones here, the 26 that are available. We've got some reserve units, and units that are defeated in combat appear there. And at the top, we've got the game timeline, and so we've got to try and get this done in a certain amount of time. We can move the camera around with WASD and all that. I've zoomed in and out. I like this view better. Best of all, I think it's just fine. So now we're going to choose a beach where units are going to land, and we're going to try and get a bunch of different units down. Now, when we play a tank, it does offer us a TF Collins, which is better stats, but if we take it, then the other two tank units will be automatically eliminated from the game. And I kind of want to make sure we've got as many of those as possible. I like that idea. So I'm going to just mix it up a little bit here, put a flamethrower down. As far as I can tell, flamethrowers are actually pretty weak. But anyway, we're going to see what we can do here. I don't know. Should I leave that beach empty and just focus in the south with Mount Suribachi is kind of what I was thinking. Just focus all my efforts down there. Now we identify targets for bombardment, and we have 9 bombardment chances to use in total. So what I want to do is I'm going to, first of all, going to crush those guys there, and I'm going to bombard over there, and hopefully we can eliminate a lot of this and start moving on the mountain in the south, and so we can get ready to bombard their next turn and just start moving in really quickly. Just blitzkrieg type tactics, I guess you could say. So now we can choose to attack, and we need to choose which one to attack. And then once we have chosen, then adjacent units can all join in if they want to. And so I'm going to confirm the combat. And the units, when they are eliminated, they take a little while to die. So you're not necessarily sure that they're going to do that, so that they're going to die until it's done. Now I'm going to combine the attacks. As I said, I really think I want to keep my units, more or less south, towards the south end, and start there. Don't just kind of limit my casualties. I don't want to spread out. I've tried this game a couple times, and it just felt if you spread your units out a little bit too much, it can be an issue. I'm going to deplete that unit there. Sometimes you have to take a hit, and you can replenish, but they have to be away from the action, which is something that makes it tough. So now we can move, and I'm just going to try and get off the beach, basically. I just figure that that's always a good idea. Get these units in as best as we can. Not going to be entirely possible, of course, but we'll see what we can do. And again, just in general, keeping my units towards the south. I'm not overextending myself. And let's see, who did I miss? Okay, everyone's moved. Okay, and now we get another attack. So we're going to attack this just with the tank. I want to be able to take out the if I can, take out this bunker that just popped up with this guy, but we'll see if he's strong enough to... so he can do stiff resistance, or he can retreat. So he's going to retreat. And save strength. This unit is going to be absolutely ganked. And we'll see about eliminating it. And there we go. That's perfect. Okay, and I think... Oh, and now we can advance. Yeah, I'm going to advance and get off the beach. We'll see if the terrain just helps give me a bit better cover for the inevitable counterattack. And sure, we'll just... it's a depleted unit, but we'll see if we can take out the bunker. And if it's... it looks like it might be mutual destruction there. Oh, no. It looks like I just died on the bunker there. Now, Japanese combat just happens really fast for whatever reason. So I guess I just don't want to waste any time. So now we get some replacement steps. We get 2 steps, so it could be an eliminated unit or a depleted unit that comes back to full health. None of my units, however, are far enough away. So we're going to replace this unit and this unit. I'm very curious about this TF Collins, but I've never been confident in, in making sure that it is the unit that I'm hoping. I just don't want it to be, I hope it's everything it's as advertised. This flamethrower can do a fair bit. And let's see. Okay, we've all moved. And now the bombardment phase. So this is going to be interesting. I need to start bombarding Suribachi as well. And we've got a bunch. We're going to take out that front line of Suribachi, I think. And yeah, you know what? We're going to just make sure that that emplacement gets destroyed. Just make sure, because we've got a bunch of other units around the pillbox. There, it's surrounded, so... Wow, these guys are very tough. Alright, well, let's see what we can do to... Oh, that's good. It was depleted, but that's okay. We're going to advance into the space and begin marching on Mount Suribachi there. Maybe I will use my flamethrower on that one. I think I've got some additional strength with the other 2 units there. I have to retreat, so I'm going to retreat back here onto the airfield. And I'm curious. The airfields don't seem to be anything more than interesting terrain. But we'll see, I guess. As I said, I'm still learning this. So I feel good about the progress so far. I feel like we are we're landing, with bombardments on Suribachi, we can get a lot of stuff done. So we're going to land some more reinforcements. And we can, I think, start to... Oh, we got a depleted unit here. Okay. I think with the bombardments, we might have enough to take Suribachi just with those guys. So that's what I'm thinking. So we're going to start focusing up north. I hope I'm correct in that assumption. Well, I guess we could drop one more guy there just to be sure. Actually, the units can move pretty far, so let's maybe let's make it so that we've got the units we need and not worry about shortchanging. We're going to that flamethrower guy couldn't move as far as I'd hoped. Okay, now let's advance on the mount in the south. And I don't think I can move those guys. No units left to move because they're all just landing on the beach. All right, so an enemy to attack. We're going to We're going to strike with those 2 units there. Take out that pillbox, and then we'll retreat with him, and he's going to also retreat. And that actually has the double advantage of reinforcing the advance on the mount. And oh yeah, flamethrower a little bit weak on his own, so we're going to make sure that we don't make that mistake again. And we're going to just crush this pillbox here. And we did a fair bit of damage. Oh yeah, we got him. It did look like he wasn't quite eliminated there, so okay, I think, oh, we have to choose an attacker to deplete, so we're going to deplete that one. We'll try this, see if we can get lucky with a, I think we're all good now. And the Japanese fire back. And they're launching artillery and all sorts of fun stuff from a distance. All these other emplacements turning up and totally destroying me. But in the south, though, we are in decent shape. Now it's stormy. That was fast. Okay, so we've got some units here that need to get up onto the beach. They're off the beach here. No, not going to be able to do it this time. And can we replace a step? No, it's still too close. Jeez, that's interesting. Just barely in range of these crazy guys. So I'm going to replace, I'm going to improve my unit that was hurt, and I'm going to bring back a flamethrower unit. I'm still not sold on their effectiveness. But, okay, so we're going to move in the stormy weather. Must be monsoon season, I guess. And we've got a bit of a narrow front here, but we're going to make sure we're stacked with kind of reinforcements. And we're going to keep advancing on the pillboxes here. And again, just be very systematic in our approach. Okay, so we're done now. Bombardments. So we're going to use up all of them. I'm just going to bombard that one pillbox because I think it's weakened. Other than that, we're going to just make sure that all these emplacements are destroyed as best as possible. And if we luck out... Oh, all right. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to attack... Well, I guess we'll just... It's one or the other. And we'll see about... Okay. Maybe we should have done the... we had to decide where that 450 was going to attack. Yeah, we're going to just attack with this guy. Hopefully... Okay, we're doing okay. And we'll see how this battle goes. Hopefully not too bad. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, well, regardless, I feel that my losses to this point, I've only lost 3. I feel like I am actually in reasonable shape. Now, we are running a bit low on units. I guess we can transfer the reserve units, those groups, and make sure that we've got enough for landing. Okay, that's, I think we can do that. Now, do we have enough? We'll just drop another couple units on Mount Suribachi there, and then we're going to reinforce. We're going to begin to really step things up in this middle sector here in the island. And make sure that we got enough just to cross the narrow little, neck of the island. And okay, so we're going to, let's see, okay, which ones can we move here? Okay, select next unit. Okay. You can't do much. Okay. Next unit, not much. Oh, and now we got a stack. That's interesting. Okay. All right. I don't know why we can't advance into that gap there. We're, you know what, we're just going to sit tight there. I kind of like where he is. We're gonna make a bit of a stack there. Okay, we're gonna okay. No, I think we're okay with where everyone is. Okay, we're going to attack here, and I can't believe we're in a bit of this much of a bottleneck, but that's okay. We are looking to eliminate some of these units here. Oh, depleted. Okay, where else can we attack? Oh, here, perfect. Okay. Crush them there. And we're going to advance. Why not? That's perfect. And we're no more combat left. And we're going to take some damage here. That seems to be an inevitable part of this thing. So just sit tight, and we're at turn 4, and the storm continues. So we can choose a unit under the reserve units tab, and they can be made available for landing. But every time you move a whole regiment, which I did there, then that means that I lose a game turn on the back end. So, but probably I'll be fine for this, for the purpose of that. So we're gonna confirm this move, and confirm. Oh, and I like the idea of doing these stacks here. I don't know if it's a wise move, but okay, so we're going to replace him, and we'll bring a tank back, and now we can move or land more units. We do have some available for landing, which could be good, but let's see. We want to get right in there as far as being able to combat. Let's go here. Oh, I guess there's no advantage. Okay, I think we can take care of most of the rest with bombardment, so I'm going to move these units. Get off the beach here. There we go. Move a bit more inland. Again, off the beach. Make room. Okay. So what else we got here? Okay, I guess we can circle around with... Yeah, and everyone's moved here. So now the bombardment. Actually, we have, that's 8. One more target to bombard. Okay, let's see how this goes. Again, hoping to just eliminate these units by bombardment if we can. Then just then we just got units that just Can just clean up these guys without a lot of effort. And we'll confirm the combat there. This should be fairly... all these things should be quite weak overall. Oh, and we had to lose a unit, though. The depletion. All right. And we'll see about this guy, if we can... we'll retreat. There we go. Okay. This is yeah, not going as well as I'd hoped, but I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to deplete, or I'm going to use the bombardments on units that I am imminently going to attack. I think that might be a better, more practical use of that. So I just think that's probably the better option. And just keep dropping these guys down. And yeah, we are kind of running a bit low on troops here. I think we've done fairly well in avoiding casualties, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So anyway, I guess we can move around here a little bit. Who is up next? Let's get him advanced there. Yeah, the terrain really slows down a little bit once you're well, let's see. Select next unit. Okay. Can advance against that pillbox there. Got to get off this beach. This is crazy. All right. No, I like him there. Jeez, okay. Maybe we'll move him there. Who is next to go? Yeah, these guys are getting all hemmed in on the beach for some reason. Yeah, that's I'm not sure what's going on there, but we're gonna see about stacking everyone up. And okay, I think that's everything. Not the ideal in terms of where I wanted to have my units positioned, but that's all right. Got another couple of attacks here. There, we'll make some progress on that side of things. And oh, we got to deplete an attacker. Okay. And next unit, let's get these two units on it. Yeah, not the best. I guess we'll deplete that unit there. Now we're going to take some hits. That's not going to be pretty. And turn 5. Finally, we have some clear weather. Actually, maybe that's good for our movement, I think. Okay, so there we go. Now we got some movement going here. There we go. Now we can reinforce. We're all in position now. This is good. It's just that stormy weather holding us back, I presume. Look at this guy. Walking clear across the island. That's most excellent. I guess so. With this this unit here, we're gonna set up a wall of soldiers just marching north, like an unstoppable force. Making sure we're clearing everything away. Now we can replace. So I'm going to beef up that guy, and I'm going to bring back another. Oh, I see. I see how this. Okay, good. Okay, so we've got some more reserves here, but I don't know, we're making pretty good time. I'm hoping that we're able to make this work. Now I'm gonna maybe have to bombard down here just to make sure that we can eliminate the south here, get rid of all these emplacements, and let's start moving in on these emplacements here. Hope this is enjoyable to watch. It's actually pretty fun to play. It's not a brain burner by any stretch of the imagination, but I think it's kind of fun, just moving the units around and dealing with all the casualties and managing the landings and so forth. It's kind of an interesting little puzzle. I guess we'll do this, and then we can move this here. And now where it's going to be interesting, because there's a lot of emplacements to the north here, it is going to be very, very tough. And I need to start really hammering some of these emplacements, especially the ones that are just gonna just start firing at me. So we'll just hit, yeah, there. So we've got some landing in the south there, and hopefully eliminating some of them, or at least greatly weakening them. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so we got some that are damaged. Okay, so let's push the attack here, see what we can do. And we're in. So I'm going to move him into that spot. So we're pretty getting fairly clear here, which is good. And we're going to confirm that combat. Got rid of that there. Now this one could be... oh, we got to deplete an attacker. That's too bad. But we're going to advance into the space. Next unit. Okay. So we're going to see about just eliminating this unit. Hopefully very weakened. And we didn't quite do it. The bombardments are not really doing what they should. Okay, so what else have we got here? Okay. And at the end of the day, it's up to the troops on the ground to get the work done. So, yeah. Oh, we got to deplete an attacker. Where else can we attack? Oh, yeah, we'll just attack there. Maybe we can get lucky. Yeah, I could see maybe building up power stacks and getting them going there. I could see that being a very handy option. There's not much we can do with this guy. So yeah, we want to keep everyone there. Gonna advance. And oh, this is just the slow movement stuff probably. I really need to... One of the funny things about these games, especially if there's no built-in tutorial, one of the funny things is you can actually play the game without actually having read the rules, and so you're just kind of like, oh, I'm not sure why I can only move one there, but whatever. And the game just enforces the rules for you. So if you win, it's totally a legitimate win, which is good. Now the question is, do I bring in some more reinforcements? Do I have enough time to do so? Well, I guess we'll have to see. No, we're good. We're good. Yep, we're gonna end the phase there. And we're going to see about wiping this. Ah, jeez. Okay, I'm going to deplete one of the attackers. Going to attack here. Jeez. Okay, still holding strong. And we're going to do an attack from a few different directions there. Maybe see if we can get lucky here. This is a risky attack. Looks like we have to retreat, but I'm okay with that. Keeps my forces all together, and there's going to be a bunch more enemy fire, and we have to deal with a storm again, which is not good. I guess we'll move this unit up here. Geez, back to the beach, I guess. Not exactly sure why I can't. Maybe because I'm not allowed to move through the units. There may be an advantage to stacking as well, but I'm not totally sold on it. Aside from the fact that you can concentrate strength. But, yeah, okay, perfect. All right, so replacement now. We're going to replace that unit there. And bring back one of the ones that had been eliminated. Now, we are running low on units available for landing. But that's okay. You know what? I am going to move him here. And that way I can at least attack every one of these defensive emplacements. And we're going to begin our march. Get as many units built up in the area as possible here. And I don't really see anything worth moving further. No, I think we're good. Okay, well, we're going to bombard there again. We have bombarded like crazy, so actually I'm going to just bombard the targets that are at a distance. Just to, actually, you know what? We're going to just stick with the... okay. Because again, I'm going to see how that bombardment works, if I can actually destroy units that are there. I'm hoping that the bombardment weakens it and maybe even eliminates the units. It looks like there's some weakened units there for attack. So we're going to attack this one. And I think we got it. Now we're going to attack with this guy. Hopefully take him out. And I don't think we did. Darn it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh, jeez. Okay. So we have one unit left down there to deal with everything else. Wow, those are very, very difficult. So we're going to go 3 units on that pillbox there. It should be pretty easy. Oh, it's not actually going to collapse. Okay, well, all right, there we go. Got 1 pillbox there. We'll take the advance. Sure, why not? Okay, that was our combat. And I hate to say it, but we're going to have to land some units to help deal with the stuff in the south that's gone haywire. Other than that, we're going to reinforce up north here. I think 2 units should be enough to take care of that. Fine, maybe we'll... You know what, let's get everybody. Except that for that person there. Yeah, there's no point in really moving anyone else, really. I mean, I can move up this there, I guess. Don't really see much point in moving anything else here. I think we're good. So we're going to end that movement. Now we may need to bring in some reserves, which could be a problem, but this... Now, if I can't eliminate it with this kind of attack, I don't know what else will do it. So that's good. We're all free and clear there. We're all good. Oh, we got to deplete an attacker. Oh, fine. Guess we'll get rid of that guy. Come on. Got to retreat. Oh, well, that's fine. There's going to be reinforcements coming. And now we're going to deal with some fire. And it's turn 7. So that's interesting. Okay, the weather is clear. And we can move these units freely. And I have to keep these units close to the mount. Jeez, that is a real pain. We got a lot of units against just a handful of enemy spaces there. Okay, let's see. Let's get these units along. Just keep advancing them. They can move really far. They just can't move up to the front. They're just kind of stuck, I guess, because they're able to move more freely behind the lines. No. Okay, I want to replace, so we're gonna replace that unit. And geez, we have a lot of units that need to be replaced. We're losing a lot here, so okay, so we got 2 units available for landing. And oh, these 2 are both replaced. Yeah, this isn't good, actually. We are definitely beginning to feel the casualties. This is not going as smoothly as I'd hoped. But we'll keep on pushing forward. I don't know what else we can do here. Just keep on moving. Okay, who else can move? All right, gonna get these guys into action, and hopefully we get some sort of bonus when the mountain falls. That would be great, because geez, we could sure use it. Now we get 10 targets to bombard. So I don't know why in heck you would ever skip bombardment, but 3 more targets. And again, because I really don't know if they get eliminated. Let's try that. And I don't think the bombardment, it doesn't seem to eliminate these units, so just weakens them. But I might be wrong. Yeah, they're definitely weakened, at least in some cases here. Let's see if that helps out. Not so much. Okay. Right. Ooh, that's not good. Got to retreat. I bit off a bit more than I could chew on that one there. I might need to bring in some reserves the next even if it costs me a turn. I gotta deplete an attacker. Such a shame. Okay, and we're making some progress, but geez, we got a lot of ground still to cover, and I still can't free up those units in the south. As soon as these emplacements are cleared away, I thought I'd left more than enough units to destroy it, but apparently not. Okay, it looks like they're now just that a couple of units there should take out Suribachi. Let's get these guys into the action. Yeah, I think we gotta make these guys available for landing. Get them. Well, I guess we can. They can move pretty far, so we can drop these guys down here. And really, because time is kind of the essence. I know it looks like there's a lot of time, but I don't think there really is. But I'm feeling pretty good about the odds so far. I mean, we have taken a lot of casualties, but I'm feeling pretty good as far as where we are on the island. As we move these units up very slowly. Okay, who's left to move? Okay, well, we can keep moving. Oh, good. All right, excellent. Pushing in with the last of the units there. I'm going to move him there. See if I can put the pressure on... Oh, I see. Yeah, it doesn't matter so much. I think those two units should be able to take out that last emplacement. So we're going to run these units up as far as we can. They need to get into action right away if possible. And then other than that, I think that's the only unit that hasn't moved. So we're gonna begin to press the attack here. Jeez, didn't okay, let's see if we can finally clear this. Oh, great. Captured Mount Suribachi. Now proceed north and eliminate all Japanese units. Banzai attacks are now possible and storms have no effect. Okay. We have to deplete an attacker. I'm going to skip the advance because we don't need it. So instead, it looks like we've made things worse for ourselves, which is not good. There's a lot of emplacements here. This is not going to be pretty at all. But, well, maybe with the bombardments spread around, we can hopefully end up with Banzai attack may occur. The attack may occur in a specific sector and will involve a certain number of Japanese units. They reveal their stats and move to be adjacent to the U.S. units and engage in combat. So it's not as scary, I guess, as it otherwise might be. It's just like the bombardments, except they can move. The units can move. So, okay, so now we got some free movement here. Let's get these units up and ready to rock. Plenty of reinforcements on the way now. It's actually nice if you land your units on the beach to the south, they can move probably a lot faster and get up to the front a little bit easier. Because you look at the range of movement, it's pretty healthy. The only downside is you have to wait in for this thing to truck around before you can do anything. Oh, look at this. Perfect. We'll get... Jeez, that's a pretty decent amount of walking. But hey, those are the guys hoisting the American flag there, so that's going to be good. Okay, and oh boy, we get a lot of range of movement there. There we go. Okay. We're going to get everyone up there as far as we can. I don't know if there's an easy way to tackle these emplacements. I was kind of hoping I could maybe focus on one side, maybe choose the left basically, and put everybody in that stretch, but I'm not sure how doable that is. We'll have to see. Okay. And at least now we don't have to look at two different parts of the island as well. We can... okay. Don't know why I can move that far, why I'd want to. Okay, just moving around. Okay. So now we can replace unit step. Oh, can we replace? No. Okay. All right, so now we'll just bring a couple of units back in. And those guys are a bit weak, but we're definitely taking the hits right now. And I don't know if we can take another turn to receive some reinforcements. We'll have to play it by ear. Okay, so we're going to move these this unit into an attack position. Oh, that's fine actually. Because we've got... Oh boy. What a mess. What a complete mess. All right, we're gonna try. I guess we're going to just do an advance along a general front. Seems to be the only way that we can go, and you know what? Maybe we don't have time to do otherwise. I could see that. So let's see. We've moved everybody, and again, we don't have anything to look at except right here. This is the only focus we need to have. Bombardment. So I'm going to bombard everything that we're attacking. Maybe twice. And we'll confirm that. Blow up these emplacements. Yeah. So it was kind of as I suspected. I think the bombardments just you can't destroy the units with just the bombardment. They weaken the bombardment, the attack strength. So okay, let's confirm that combat. And here, so now it really becomes, well, I won't say it's a race against time. It is actually a bit of a challenge to eliminate these units. These are really getting to be tough. I mean, it's doable, but oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna land a couple of reinforcements here because the reinforcements are not very strong, but we'll take them. I think we're going to just hang on to that. And again, broad-based kind of advance. And let's see, the next unit button is really, really handy. We're going to just get up in here. Oh boy, this is fairly heavy stuff. But let's see. Let's see. Oh, maybe we can go here. Add to the attack, which is handy. This is good. He's blockaded from, I think, from moving with all the people in the way. Oh, there we go. Just when I think there isn't anyone else to move, just advance one space here. There we go. Just the two. So we are done. And let's see. We're going to have to split up this attack here. Oh no, we lost a unit. Not good. Really, really not good. Gonna see about crushing this with a giant stack. We may just have to build some giant stacks and hope for the best. Yeah, maybe we'll... Yes, we are definitely taking a lot of losses here. This is not very good for me. And there's really nothing... I don't really see much that I could have done differently, to be honest. I wonder sometimes with these kind of games, they're kind of fun, but is there really a strategy that would have made a big difference in this case? I mean, maybe I could have used the bombardments more effectively, but outside of that, I don't know. Jeez, we are getting really crushed here. Be nice if the bombardments could actually take out units, but it doesn't look like it. And we got some free movement. I don't know if this is gonna be as effective as I was hoping. Yeah, this is not really doing much for me. We gotta see what we can do about bringing back a step. I just don't know what the value the flamethrowers bring, because they're pretty easily eliminated. And anyway, they're not any greater attack strength. Let's see what we can do over with this little hornet's nest. Gee, that looks nasty, nasty, nasty. So we're gonna send these stacks in. See what we can do about just overwhelming with stacked firepower, and see if that does something to improve our odds. That doesn't do anything. Okay, I'll help out over here. I'm just trying to offer help where I can. Who else can move here? All right, this stack here. Okay, we can't do that. Yep, I think we're done. And let's see, bombardment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, where are we facing long odds here? We'll see. See about that. Okay. So we are bombarding, seeing if that can get us a bit of an edge. That would be so nice if they actually eliminated units that way, but all right, so we'll do this here. Whoops. And we've got 5 turns left to eliminate the enemy, but I'm thinking we're going to end up having to we're going to run out of units before that happens. All right, there we go. Okay. Nothing. Retreat, retreat. Let's go here. Okay. Made a bit of progress. Well, we're going to skip that advance, though. Let's see. We did bombard all of these, so I don't know if that'll help. Oh, geez, that's not good. All right. Yeah, we've really weakened. We do not have anywhere near the strength that that I had before. And I'm having to retreat backwards here just to keep my units alive. Jeez, nothing. We're going to land a couple units here. All right, let's see who can move. We may have to go with a TF Collins just to... We may have to do that. It's the last resort, but... Jeez. No, I don't think we need to move. Jeez. Not good. Not good. There we go. Oh, that didn't matter. Let's concentrate some units here, maybe. No. No. This unit's way over in the middle of nowhere. That's not good when we don't have time. Okay. Get this. No. 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 Okay. That is everything. Yeah. Has to retreat. We're going to hit this with everything we got. Oh, and we created... these other bunkers keep popping up, unfortunately. Okay. We're just... Oh, I don't know. I really don't know if we can beat this. This is going to be pretty tough, I think. Because, oh my gosh, this is not good. This really isn't good. I've lost a lot of units. I thought I was doing pretty well. But I don't know if I'm just doing some low odds attacks that are inadvisable or what's going on, but yeah, this is not good. Lots of weak units, not a lot of time left. I'm doing what I can. Got one unit that can move freely. I'm gonna see about adding a couple of units back into the mix. I like these units, at least on the surface, seem stronger, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so and now we're getting in really into the heart of it. We're advancing right up the gullet here. Jeez. Yeah, we'll leave them there and there and there. Yeah, I just don't know. There's not a lot to do. Oh. Whoopsie, what happened there? Someone just zipped around across the board to help out on the other side there. Okay, we don't need that move. Don't need that move. Don't need that move. Don't need that move. Yeah, that'd be helpful. Sure. Let's get these units into action in some form or fashion. Okay. Let's advance up the beach here. No stacking allowed. Okay, it looks like we're done. So, bombardment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more targets. I guess there. Let's do that. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, well, we got a bunch of stuff done, I guess. Let's see if we can take out that emplacement. Good. And there's probably a bunch of other things there with not only attack strengths, but also benefits for having armor in your stack and, you know, firefighters, flamethrowers in your stack, things like that. Actually, I'm going to choose this unit and we're going to attack with everybody we got. And I bet you there's a whole bunch of nuance there that I've missed, if I had to guess. Oh, we gotta take a hit. Darn it. Right. Let's see what happens here. We are making progress, as I said. It might be with some tanks and, you know, the problem is there's only 3 tanks, though. That's the downside. And there's only 1 if you go with the TF Collins, so I don't know about your ability to to do mixed, you know, combined arms. Try and take this stuff out. Okay, good. Oh, it just pops up later though. Ah, brutal. Okay, we'll see what we can get here. No, nothing. So we can land a couple more units here. which is good. But the movement here is a bit more limited. Jeez, it's just this wall of pillboxes and bunkers and no real relief in sight. It's just endless defenses. That's tough. Okay. Let's get this. We're going to have to build some killer stacks here, just like the old Avalon Hill days. Okay. So let's do this. Let's see if we can get a lucky hit there. Yeah, the tanks might be good against the pillboxes, I'm thinking. Might be useful. Even though I just lost one of them. Jeez. Okay. Let's see. We got 1, 2. Yeah, no, we're gonna go here. Do some sort of combined attack. See if we can hold them off there. I gotta deplete. Oh, not good. The thing is that you really don't have a lot of options. You're gonna have to do some low odds attacks. The time pressure forces you to. So I don't know of any other way that you can actually do that. And you're only replacing 2 units a turn. That's not very... In the early stages, you can keep up with the casualties, but not later. Jeez, not good. But yeah, you don't really have a choice. And now the Japanese fire takes its toll. And we're at turn 11 here. Okay. Okay. We may need these reserves. We've only got 3 turns left. That's really tough. How in the heck are you supposed to get through all these defenses? I mean, yeah, it's not easy. Not easy at all. I'm just hoping that I can get enough combat strength up to really... Ah, oh, jeez, this is not good at all. I don't... I barely have any units left to move. Yeah, we'll see about this bombardment here. We're going to bombard and do some damage. We got a potentially really good efficient stack going on over here, but it's only going to be able to do so much. Got some good combined arms fire going on, but jeez, this is not working out. Especially with 3 turns left. I will be down to the wire, but it's gonna be a little more tricky, I think. See if we can blow that up. And we did not succeed. I put 4 units on that sucker. Okay, well, we're going to drop some reinforcements here. And see about moving. And see not a lot of movement available here. But we'll see what we can do. Oh, can't move along with him for some reason. So we'll stack him up with this half squad here. Yeah, so we're gonna just hang tight there. I mean, yeah, there's not much else we can do here. So again, making very slow progress. But, oh, and I've got to eliminate a unit. Oh, all right. Might have, oh, I didn't quite break through there. Got to retreat. Yeah, unless I can turn this sucker around, I'm going to be banging my head on these emplacements for a while to come yet. We'll deplete him, I guess. Jeez, this is a really tough game. As I said, there's probably some combined arms strategy, something along those lines, but honestly, I also don't really see what I can do to improve, unfortunately. You're just kind of at the mercy of the game and the dice. Turn 12. 2 turns left. Yeah, I think this is going to be done anyway. So we'll just transfer the reserve to keep it interesting, and we're going to bring back an eliminated unit. Yeah, because this is there's no way I'm gonna get through all these targets here. So. Yeah, I'm going to play this through, so I hope you are still interested in watching, but I'll see how far I can get. But yeah, it doesn't look too good, unfortunately. I'm going to keep those guys there. Yeah, they're just not... I've run out of strength. I've run out of combat strength unless these pillboxes are super weak. Well, I can certainly vouch for the challenge that this game provides. That I can vouch for. And it is actually kind of fun, as I said. It's not a bad game at all. It's quite fun. I'm sure there's some strategy I'm missing, and that is perfectly okay. So 2, 1, 2. I'm also wondering if there's a concentration of fire advantage. You know, if you can bombard, maybe pick 5 targets, bombard them both, or bombard all of them. Increase your odds of weakening the target. And then just go through 5, kind of 5 targets per turn, and just start, just slowly working your way through, and don't try and bite off more than you can chew. Oh, I really hate how they add another target right when you're right when you've just decided this thing, and then they pop up elsewhere. That's really tough. That's really tough. That's really demoralizing. All right. Well, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make it much further. But at least we can say we definitely... I'd be very interested to try this game again, and I may do that for the for an upcoming video at some point, because I'd be very curious to see what the... yeah, it's way too late for these guys. But I'd be very curious to see what the strategy is, if there's a better strategy to go about it this with, and see if there's a, I don't know, another way of making it work so that you can clear off the units. And I'm sure it has to do with combined arms to some degree. I'm sure it has to do with limiting your targets so you're not, you're able to use your bombardments effectively. I'm pretty sure that, to me, that sounds about right, just based on this game so far. This is my first game through, or, well, I played a half a game before this, but it's definitely not, I'm definitely not an expert at this game, as you can tell. As I'm getting slowly crushed and destroyed. But we are, again, despite all this, we are making some progress, which is kind of interesting. We may actually run out of strength before we actually end up getting the opportunity to win the game. Even if we did play it all the way through, I just don't think I've got the combat ability to break through the last of these. All right. And lucky, turn 13. And really not... Oh, geez, look at that. Look at that movement. You don't have to worry about attacking this turn. You can move a mile. Look at that. That's great. It's wide open. It's just too bad that it's so useless at this stage in the last turn of the game. Yeah, I would also plan for needing your reserves. I think that the reserves are going to be necessary. They're definitely... I can't imagine... I mean, I've lost 23 units, and I can't imagine without the reserves. I think I had 13 reserves. I just can't imagine not getting those reserves. Oh, geez. And there's also the fact that when they're too close to the... we're going to deploy the TF Collins. Wow, that's all right. 7, 3, and 6. Okay. Okay. But I can see that, deploying the reserves, they need to be done in decent time. And you need to be kind of committed to, a shorter game. You need to get ready for that. That is going to be a reality. And that's fine. That's something if you can plan for, but just make sure that you are indeed planning for it, because this game, like most games, in this type, the game ends way faster than you expect, and that's just the reality. Okay. The units become a lot more manageable when you're not having to to worry about the gonna maybe just spread the wealth here a bit. when you don't have to worry about the time. Oh, geez. Yeah, but it is something where, you know, the time is going to be a factor. And this game is very smooth. I like the interface. It's not particularly quick playing. This is a lot longer than I expected it would be. Not to say it's not enjoyable. Now, I could also potentially see this gameplay getting a little bit repetitive, potentially. That is potentially a problem, because, you know, there isn't necessarily a ton beyond this. And so I don't, you know, there's not a lot of varying tactics or anything along those lines. Again, not to say it's bad, but it is something which I could see may not live up to repeated plays. And especially if you are able to figure out a way to win it, perhaps, which doesn't involve losing all these units as I have. You know, then it may actually lose its luster after it's, you know, been solved, so to speak, right? So it's yeah, we're not moving any guys here. This is the short movement. Not much to do here. But yeah, overall though, I think it's a fun game. And I think that there's, you know, there's some strategy here. It's not maybe the deepest game, but I think it has some good value in terms of at least playing through it until you solve it for the first time. After that, again, it's debatable if it would have the staying power after that. You know, I might be wrong on that, because I certainly have played games like this, which are, you know, they're very punishing, like D-Day at Omaha Beach comes to mind. I guess this kind of is funny because it feels like such a light game, but man, like I'm losing left, right, and center here. And here come the Japanese guns to blast me, and that is defeat. 36 eliminated Marines, 6 depleted Marines, cost of battle 42. Jeez, 13 turns. Cleared 2 of 6 sectors, captured 1 of 3 airports. Yeah, not my best. However, I think I will, as I said, I think I will revisit this game. I think there may be something to it. As a puzzle, and once you've solved it, then you can move on to other things. But it's fun enough that I would play again. The play time is a little bit concerning in that it's an hour and a half, but it is enjoyable. It's just I wish it came in at around 45 minutes or so. I think that would be a much more acceptable kind of time frame for this type of game. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and hope you stuck with me this long. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you here next time on Legendary Tactics.